Welcome back to this flight report series. Today I'm flying on board Qatar Airways' new business suite in their Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner from Doha to Phuket. This is my 6th flight with the 5-star awarded airline and the 2nd business class flight. Many consider this suite a downgrade from the QSuite, and today I have around 6 hours to find out if that is true. So follow along on this journey. Earlier, I arrived with QSuite from Frankfurt, and with only 2 hours to spend in Qatar before my connecting flight to Thailand, I visited the duty-free shop as well as the iconic yellow bear in the main terminal. Nighttime is always busy at Doha Airport, so there were quite a few people walking around. Fortunately enough, with a standard fare business class ticket, you get to enjoy the mighty Al Murjan Lounge. With COVID regulations still in place, this lounge was the only one open at that time, and therefore it was very crowded, so I walked around to see the mirror ornaments, and of course Al Murjan's iconic water fountain, before settling in one of the few remaining seats. Nonetheless, Al Murjan offers a sleep room, as well as restaurants and a business center, so whatever you want to do, time will fly by before your connection. Back down on the main floor, I checked where my flight would depart and was pleasantly surprised that it would again, like in 2018, be at gate Alpha 11. My ride to Thailand, Alpha 7 Bravo Hotel Echo, a Boeing 787-9 equipped with 30 of the new business class suites.
Hi. Thank you. Hi. Thank you. 7K. Perfect, thank you.
I settled myself in, and with my now obligatory rosé champagne, I ordered a lemon mint, one of Qatar's signature mocktails. When you get your hands on one, try it. It's so tasty. After no time, although with a bit of delay caused by traffic, we departed Doha into the night. And my first reactions were just wow. When I boarded the 777 earlier that day, in bright daylight, the cabin was darker than the state-of-the-art Dreamliner at midnight, and the seat, although different from QSuite, looks absolutely astonishing. Arranged in the so-called reverse herringbone style, all seats face away from the aisle, which gives you a bit more privacy, considering that the door is considerably lower than in QSuite. The first Dash 9 was delivered to Qatar in winter of 2019, but it wasn't until summer 2021 that they entered service. You can clearly see the effort that went into the suite's design, from the ornaments stitched into the back of the seat, to the lighting of the area. Even the function bar got upgraded compared to QSuite. To store your personal items, there was a small cabinet, which contained an Oryx One headset, as well as a bottle of water. Unfortunately, this is the only place to store things in the suite. Next to the cabinet, there was a wireless phone charger, which is a nice feature. Now, we close the suite's door and explore the IFE. In front of you, Qatar Airways installed an 18-inch HD screen with the latest Oryx One already waiting for you to explore it. I really like the responsiveness of this display and how intuitive the system is. Starting off with this upgraded interactive in-flight map, you can basically explore the entire globe. This was one of my favorite features of this RX-1. Then there are dozens of movies, TV series, and games to entertain you even on the longest flights, most of them in multiple languages, so you definitely will find something you like. Of course, there's the digital Quran and many documentaries for the upcoming FIFA World Cup available. With the RX-1 app, you can choose the movies you want to watch before the flight and connect your smartphone via NFC to the seat. You can also save a movie from a previous flight to continue it on the second one, and even search if a specific movie is available. I always like to check beforehand what movies an airline offers, and with RX-1 you can literally do that with a touch of your finger. What I missed on this flight was Wi-Fi, which has not been enabled yet by Qatar Airways. But this being a night flight for me, I was sleeping almost through the entire flight. With Qatar's own dining on demand service, you can eat whatever you want, whenever you feel hungry. Departing past midnight, Qatar offered a late night snack and a breakfast. For flights departing Doha, you are able to pre-select your main meal online. In my case, the breakfast. So I pre-booked the waffles and ordered my midnight snack right after boarding. Qatar always offers diverse options, even vegan. You can choose between 2 champagnes, red, white, dessert wines each, as well as whiskeys, vodka, rum, non-alcoholic beverages and beer. So I chose the beef burger and another glass of rosé champagne, which arrived after takeoff. The meal wasn't just presented nicely, it also tasted outstanding. Steaming hot, juicy, and the fries were as crisp as right out of a fryer. Before sleeping, I ordered a glass of Glenfiddich Scotch and some warm nuts. It wasn't much later that I fell asleep somewhere over the Indian Ocean under my cozy blanket. I woke up about an hour and a half before landing in a now sunlit cabin and quickly made my way to one of the 2 business class lavatories to get ready before my breakfast would arrive. It is such a great feeling to brush your teeth and look out of the window at 40,000 feet. The lavatory itself is relatively big and amenities like razors, toothbrushes and face moisturizers are laid out. Shortly after returning to my seat, the unmistakable smell of fresh coffee went through the cabin. I always get this anticipation when smelling coffee in an airplane, and while the remaining passengers woke up, I looked out of the window while imagining what great adventures Phuket would offer this time. I finally turned my attention to the still unopened amenity kit, which was provided by Briggs. Inside you find some anti-aging cream, a face moisturizer, a sleeping mask, lip balm, a pair of socks and some earplugs. Quite a decent kit which contains all the basic necessities. My waffles arrived with a bowl of melon, a yogurt and a croissant with jam. I wasn't really hungry, but how can you deny such a greatly presented breakfast? A perfect start into a new day. The warm waffles tasted delicious and complemented the freshness of the cold melon and the yogurt. With the captain announcing the start of our descent, I enjoyed the last bits of my breakfast. Unfortunately, rainy season still hung over Phuket, so there were quite a few clouds in the area. Nonetheless, this journey was a joy. The food and drink selection was on point. The cabin crew, although far less present than on my flight to Doha, were professional and friendly. Now to the suite. QSuite gives you a lot more space, and when you enter the business suite right after deboarding a QSuite plane, it gives you that bitter feeling. But when I entered my return flight and knew what I was about to expect, it changed the entire experience. The suite is much cozier and the ambient lighting contributes to that. The screen is closer to you, so you can really use the touch screen. Also, the seat feels just a bit more comfortable. The Business Suite is in many ways an upgraded QSuite, and when I have the choice between traveling this Business Suite and QSuite, I probably would choose the -9 Dreamliner. It is always a good sign when you arrive at your destination and cannot wait for your return flight. And after this flight, I had a strong urge to just stay seated and enjoy another flight with Qatar. In the next episode, I will try out Luxembourg's national carrier, Luxair, on a flight from their hub in the small country to one of my favorite cities in Europe, Hamburg, on board the Bombardier -8 Q400. Until then, thank you for following along. Stay safe.